With UK Federal Credit Union, get paid to save on your auto loan. When you refinance your auto loan, you'll receive 1% cash back on the loan amount. So what are you waiting for? Refinance today and put some extra money in your pocket. UK Federal Credit Union. It's banking, only better.
Is there some kind of balance you have to try to strike with Nick when he gets an early foul between don't stop being aggressive and don't do anything stupid in the next couple minutes and get the second one?
He's just got to play. He's got to create more opportunities for himself to score, and we got to create more opportunities, shooting almost 70%. And then EJ the same. But the biggest thing in all this comes back to battle. You got to compete. You got to fight. But they're both learning. They're trying. Practices the last couple of days have been better. Now. You guys don't really ever listen to me, but what I've talked about in the past is if you're going to build your confidence, it's through demonstrated performance. You got to go on the court and do it, and you'll build your confidence in playing that way. So, but it's, all these games are challenges for these guys. Happy New Year. Whose is this right here?
You're good.
It's going to fall on me in a second. Yes.
John, how important, I've heard you say on the radio show, post play, you guys need more from the post. Why? Well, how can that help?
Well, we're a team that you got to steal some baskets near that rim. We're shooting a fairly good percentage as a team. We really are. But if he's shooting and EJ combined are shooting, let's say 60%, what do we need to shoot from the three to get the same kind of result? 40%.
Right.
What are we shooting? 30, 29. So now do you take more threes, and all you geniuses, we got to shoot more threes, or do you try to get them more shots? I mean, as we're trying to say, we're a good shooting team, but at this point, let's try to get them more shots. Again, though, I mean, they've got to want the ball and all that stuff, so it's not like we're changing a whole lot of what we're doing. But I have a lot of faith in both of them. I'll tell you who's good in the post is Nate. He may not be as big, but Nate is physical. He'll create space. He's got a good jump hook. He can make free throws. But again, we're not going to be a team that posted 50 times and a half. It's not going to be who we are. We've played a wide open game, a dribble drive, a spacing game, a passing game, which still posted the ball. We're just not there. As I look on where we are, I'm not real happy with me. Like, I haven't figured this out. So if I'm a little bit still like, okay, which way is this? They're going to be that way too. But the thing I've said from day one, if we don't fight, if we don't compete, we don't battle, hard to win. Last game, I thought we did really good, competing, battling, and then all of a sudden, and getting us to pass the ball, and then the last 5 minutes, we wouldn't pass to each other. Refused to throw it to an open man, throw it at the rim. And that's the finish of a game. And again, it's stuff that we need to work on and make sure, the games that we've lost have been by a couple buckets. I know it's devastation and it's the worst, and we're literally a couple buckets, all the games. I mean, we could be 11-0. And so now you say, why? Well, the finish of those games, you just think about it. All the finishes, they get a great shot, we get bad looks, and we're more, I'm going to get this myself. We got to get out of that. We got to trust each other more. But the fight of this, the shooting, I think will get better. I'm not concerned about that. But, this team, Louisville's good now. Excuse me. Jordan is as good as they get. Dwayne's playing good. Ryan is this is a really good basketball team. Chris has done a great job with his team, a veteran team. They run their stuff. I tell you what they really do is defend. They really guard and give you tough looks. And you've had teams scoring 40 against them. So it'll be a hard game for us. I don't care where it's played. The good news for us, and I keep saying it's December. It's not a make or break. I know people want to say this is it. It isn't. It's December. But it's just the next game for us. And I say this every year. Unless you win, then it's a huge game. But for us, you know, we're just, like I said, we're still trying to figure it out, trying to get guys to figure it out. I had them raise their hand. I said, how many of you think you're playing good? I didn't say great, just good. One guy raised his hand. I said, how many of you are playing, let me use another, just playing bad? So I said, think about if we can get guys to start playing better, what will be? That's why I keep saying the upside of this team is tremendous. But they're not there, which means I must be doing a crap job, not getting them to play better. We're trying to work some of it through practice, but I'll be honest with you, demonstrated performance is the only way to do that. It's the only way. They got to get on the court and do it.
When you talk about demonstrated performance and confidence, how big is it to actually beat one of these good teams?
Michigan State was big. It built our confidence. It made us go. And Michigan State and New York in the Garden, they were number one. EJ was hurt. He hardly played, and Nick came off an injury. That was a great win. But it's kind of gotten forgotten. Well, you say, well, they're not that good. We'll see where they are at the end of the year. And then let's see where we are. Maybe we're not that good. We'll find out. But I like this team. And eventually, yeah, you got to win games. But where we are right now is as much on me as it is them.
I think you touched on Nate. Speaking of that, how impressive was it to see him play the way he did coming off of a hand injury?
Well, thank goodness his hand injury was his non-shooting hand, or probably wouldn't have been able to do what he did. But again, the way we have a couple guys shooting the ball, we just made a decision, let him be the three-point shooter. And then we put in a couple things that was fine, and now the adjustment was made, and now maybe we have an adjustment to that, what teams will do to this. But he's one of those guys, and he's also tough. He'll also fight, you know, and that's what he adds to this group. Plus, he's a veteran.
Yeah, you get him more shots for Nick. He said one time he was the best baseline shooter.
Who's that?
Nick.
Yeah, there's things that we're trying to do, but again, you know, some of it is search balls out that you can make, search shots out that you can make. But he's a good shooter. He's shooting a high percentage. Now we got to, you know, make sure he's moving and being aggressive. And he's also gotten to the foul line. He's a guy that goes to the line and makes them. So let's ride him a little bit more if we can. Like I said, the way we're playing, there's no real difference in what we do. There's no real, you know, it's okay. Let's get these guys the ball and space out and see what they do. But again, I'm sitting here acting like we're going to post Nick 40 times. It ain't happening. I mean, but there's going to be times where we had an opportunity to throw it to him and we didn't. And then you show him on tape. Why did you not give him the ball? The other one is we drive in the middle and they collapse. Why did you try to shoot that ball? I was in the tree and my bike hit and the apple hit me in the head. Oh, really? Do you see he's wide open? Like we're just those kind of things. But I'll be honest, at the end of the day, it's compete now, compete. And that doesn't mean foul and grab, and it means compete. Battle on possessions. They make a basket, don't get cool. You miss it, shoot an air ball. Don't get cool now. No, you dig in. I got to get this back. I just shot an air ball. It's all a process that we're learning.
Is this a game where you say to a guy like Khalil, you have one job, defend this guy like crazy?
We have said that. Not just this game.
Right.
It's hard because it's easier to
Shoot. Okay.
and just let me dance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's easier. To do this, what I'm asking is hard. It's hard here. I mean, you know, every game is a big game for the other team. It's a Super Bowl game. We're not playing a team that's not you got to come and bring it and compete for 40 minutes. Are we there yet? I don't believe so. I liked that we played for probably 30, 35 minutes, 32 minutes against Ohio State. That ain't going to be enough in this game. This team is a veteran team, and they play.
What's the biggest thing you've seen out of Louisville that stands out knowing anything else?
They really guard. They really guard. Now, obviously, Jordan's one of the best players in the country and can get baskets for him. But the biggest thing I'm telling you is they guard. And, you know, Chris, he's done a good job with his team. He really has. He's done a good job with the program.
Texas Tech handled Louisville.
Not really handled. It was a 3-bucket game at the end, and then they make a 3 that didn't matter or slip out. And, but it was, you know, New York away from their court, maybe the number 1. You don't know. I mean, Texas Tech also lost to 3 other teams or 4 teams that this stuff this year is crazy. I come back to this. Coach your team. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not worried about anybody else. I know how good teams are. There's 50 of us. Are we at the bottom of those 50? There are times we are. And there are other times we're like, okay, we're all right. Now can we do it for 40 minutes? I don't know. But we're preparing. I like this team. I haven't lost any faith in these guys. I don't look at this the way you guys look at it, or our fans look at it. Everything is life and death. If it's life and death, you die a lot. So this is, okay, another game in December, a great opponent, well-coached team, terrific players. All right, where are we right now? Are we good enough to win the game? I don't know. And what if we're not, but we really play and okay, then we move on. It's December 28th, tomorrow. Today's the 20th. I'm happy it's the 27th. I get another day to be with this team. I walked out and stopped practice. Why do I love this so much? Because people start doubting your team and doubting individual players, and my job is to build them up and get them going and put them in spots where they can have success. Haven't done that yet. That's on me. But I cannot battle for them. I can try, but if I get too far out in the court, they'll call a technical on me. So I cannot battle. I cannot fight. The other things I can help them with. Building their confidence. You're okay. I know you missed 9 in a row. But you're good. Please. They build that through their work in here and then carrying it on the court, demonstrated performance. We're getting closer. I'm happy. Look, Ashton is playing good. He's not playing great yet because he's still, the discipline defensively and offensively puts us in bad positions when he breaks it off. He's just got to be more disciplined for 40 minutes. Shooting the ball better, making free throws, being strong. We remembered him missing all layups last year, didn't we? Now all of a sudden he's making all layups. Unless they block or foul, no call, but maybe he won't get it in. But short of that, he's doing some good stuff.
Cal, more guys breaking it off is him believing.
I have
I'm
to.
our best hope, you know. I mean,
I call it trust. He's got to trust these players. He's got to trust if I throw it to him, he's going to do something good, better than I can do trying to just jam it in here on 2 big guys that are 6'9". You got to trust. Right now, we're not quite trusting each other, but we'll get there. It doesn't. You can't skip steps. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy, but it is what it is. This is Kentucky, playing here, coaching here, being in big games. I mean, how many big games have we been in? In this, what year is this here?
Your 11th season.
Year 77. I mean, dog years here. I mean, this is what it is. Let's go play the game and see where we are right now.
In terms of defense, what are you really focusing on right now in the last 2 games?
For us?
Yeah, really trying to improve.
Well, the last 2 games, we were just saying, the teams that shot 50% against us hadn't happened much. And the first game was for 30 minutes. They ran faster, cut harder, did all their stuff, made their shots, made shots at the late shot clock as they ran down the clock. The next game with 2 of us having a shootout until the last 5 minutes, and then we got selfish. Whether it was lack of trust, I don't know, but we didn't pass the ball. But hopefully, we'll do better this game. Thanks.
Thanks,